Explain the history of computer. The computer component of the Sloan Technology series is meant to enlighten the general reader about the development of computer technology, a mission it successfully does by giving an interesting and entertaining account of the computer technical, business, and social elements. Before the computer is extremely valuable to business historians because it corrects one of the most common biases in the literature, a tendency to focus on the lineage of the scientific and technical ideas behind computing, while ignoring the roots of the computer businesses in the 19th and 20th century office machine businesses. Creating the computer delves into more familiar territory. The invention, early development, and use of computers, the writers only minimal touch on the ongoing technical discussions among computer historians and enthusiasts according who invented things first. Innovation and expansion discusses a wide range of computing breakthroughs that occurred after the first generation of mainframes but before personal computing. The real-time computing chapter includes fascinating details of MIT's Project Whirlwind, the SAGE defense system, and the Sabre airline reservation system, as well as an interesting but weakly linked piece on barcodes. Getting personal is an engrossing description of the different technical, cultural, and business threads that came together to support the creation of personal computers and computer networking. The computer represents as an essential and valuable contribution to the history of this critical technology. It covers a massive amount of information, presenting it in a way that is valuable to both business historians and general readers. What are the categories of computer? Supercomputers. In the 21st century have a similar setup to their forefathers. They occupy a significant proportion of the data central floor area. The key distinction is that instead of a few CPUs, several instances for each device are operated. They compute billions of instructions per nanosecond when working together. General purpose. This type of supercomputer is classified into three subtypes. Array processors are used in vector processing supercomputers. These are analogous to a normal computer's central processor unit. Special purpose. Computers are supercomputers that are specifically designed to perform a specific task or achieve a specific objective. Mainframe computers are massive machines with a lot of processing capability. Mid-range computers is a step down from a mainframe. This multi-processing system, which is roughly the size of a standard refrigerator. Micro Microcomputer is a small machine that uses a microprocessor to operate. Desktop computers, sometimes known as personal computers or PCs, are widely used for both personal and business applications. Workstation is a high-end microcomputer that, like a server, shares data on a work-based network. A server, unlike a desktop computer, is intended for usage by a single person on a network. Mobile computers are compact and portable, designed to be carried from one location to another. Portability. It was initially intended for youngsters. Developers discovered that a portable computer might be used for a variety of purposes. Mini- Miniaturization. It was complement for folks who were away from their computers for extended periods. Connectivity. This wave is associated with wireless communication. Convergence. The second wave occurred when manufacturers decided to make specialist mobile devices into hybrids. Divergence. This is when devices like the iPad and the Sony PlayStation Portable first arrive on the market. Laptops are meant to be utilized in a variety of settings. Netbook is a laptop on a smaller scale. Tablet, often known as a smart tablet, is a flat mobile computer. Handheld, handheld game console dominated the industry before the rise of smart devices. Smartphones outnumbers PCs and laptops in terms of usage, though smartphones do not have the same storage space as larger versions. Microcontrollers, often known as embedded systems, are data storage mini computers. Explain the history of Internet. Each of the first 7 chronologically organized chapters begins with 5 or 6 pages that provide a descriptive summary of the years covered in that chapter. The work also included year-by-year records of major occurrences. In comparison to other chronologies, the descriptions are fairly comprehensive, ranging from 200 to 800 words each occurrence. Because the Internet intertwines with computers in general, the history of the Internet might be regarded as computing history. Entries cover themes such as the transistor's discovery, the introduction of the Macintosh, Usenet, and the first use of the word cyberspace. In addition to the timeline entries, each chapter has many box entries on topics such as biography, from the hacker file, media history, and netspeak. Tim Berners-Lee, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, and Mitchell Kapor are among those included in the many biographies. The eighth chapter of the book, titled Future Trends, discusses the Microsoft lawsuit, Internet advertising, and Internet 2. The study is concluded with statistical appendices, bibliographies for each chapter, a brief glossary, biographies of the 4 authors, and an extensive index are included. The book is prepared with black and white pictures. The bibliographies are notable for including both modern and historic texts. Many of the items in the bibliography are predictably websites, with the caveat that the addresses are up to date as of January 1999. What are the common storage for media? Backups and archives. A backup is a copy of data that can be used to recover in the event of a disaster. An archive is a collection of long-term records used to archive data, typically to meet a potential future need for historical data. Hard disk drive. This can be found in servers, home computers, laptops, and gaming consoles. What are the certain tasks you can perform to ensure that your computer is clean? How to clean your computer? Step 1. Hardware. Wipe down your computer. Clean your keyboard. Run checklist tool. Check surge protector. Keep PC ventilated. How to clean your computer? Step 2. Software. Back up your hard drives. Get antivirus software to protect from malware. Update your software and programs. Declutter your software programs. Clean your window registry. How to clean your computers and computer cleanup tools. Apple and Mac cleanup tools. Clean My Mac X tool. This Cleanup Pro tool. Mac Keeper tool. PC and Windows cleanup tools. And Windows Disk Defragmenter tool. What are the advantages and risks of information and communication technologies? Advantages are communication, globalization, cost effectiveness, greater availability, bridging the cultural gap, creation of new jobs, education, complex structure. These are hardware and software failure, malware, viruses, scams and phishing, human error, hackers, fraud, password theft, denial of service, security breaches, and staff dishonesty. Differentiate online harassment from cyberstalking. Online harassment may involve threatening or harassing emails, instant messages, or posting information online. It targets a specific person either by directly contacting them or by disseminating their personal information, causing them distress, fear, or anger. Cyberstalking is a type of online harassment that involves using electronic means to stalk victim and generally refers to a pattern of threatening or malicious behavior. What are the different types of hackers? Black hat hack, white hat hacker, gray hat hacker, blue hat hacker, red hat hacker, script kiddie, green hat hacker, social engineering hackers, hacktivists, cyber terrorists, or nation-sponsored hackers, malicious insider or whistleblower hacker, and elite hackers. How do you protect yourself from cybercrime? Be cautious with unsolicited emails, text messages, and phone calls, specifically if they use the crisis to pressure you into bypassing the usual security procedures. The attackers know that it is often easier to trick humans than to hack into a complex system. Remember, banks and other legal groups will never ask you to reveal passwords. Secure your home network. Change the default password for your Wi-Fi network to a strong one. Limit the number of devices connected to your Wi-Fi network and only allow trusted ones. Strengthen your passwords. Remember to use long and complex passwords that include number, letters, and special characters. Protect your equipment. Make sure you update all your systems and applications and that you install an antivirus software and keep it up to date. Family and guests. Your children and other family members can accidentally erase or modify information or even worse, accidentally infect your device, so don't let them use the device you use for work. Differentiate hacker from cracker. A hacker is a computer expert that uses their technical knowledge to overcome a problem, while a cracker is a person who breaks into someone else's computer or a network illegally. Hackers are the ethical professionals, while the crackers break into the security systems unethically and illegally. Enumerate and give details about the famous hackers in the world. Kevin Mitnick. He was charged with stealing computer manuals from Pacific Bell in 1981. Anonymous. Anonymous began in an unidentified topic on the 4chan message boards in 2003. The organization is shaky and the group's focus is hazily defined as social justice. Adrian Lamo. He used an unsecured content management tool at Yahoo in 2001 to edit a Reuters story and insert a bogus comment ascribed to then Attorney General John Ashcroft. Albert Gonzalez. Called Soup Nazi by the New York Daily News, got his start as the troubled pack leader of computer nerds at his Miami high school. Matthew Bevan and Richard Price. led a group of British hackers who broke into numerous military networks, including Griffiths Air Force Base, the Defense Information System Agency, and the Korean Atomic Research Institute. Jinson James Ancheta had no interest in hacking system for credit card information or breaking networks in order to bring about social justice. Michael Calce, commonly known as Mafia Boy, discovered how to hijack university computer networks. Kevin Paulsen hacked into ARPANET, the Pentagon's computer network in 1983 under the nickname Dark Dante. Jonathan James broke into several businesses. James' focus was his hack into the computers of the U.S. Department of Defense. Astra. This hacker is distinct from the others on this list in that he has never been named publicly. He was caught by authorities in 2008 and he was recognized as a 58-year-old Greek mathematician at that time.